At 83 years old, I've made my fair share of choices. Some were wise, some not so much, but there's one decision I still think about every single day, leaving the home I lived in for over 40 years. Back then, it seemed like the logical next step. The house felt too big. My children thought it was time to simplify. Everyone meant well. I agreed, reluctantly. But what I didn't understand is that moving out wasn't just about changing where I lived. It was about changing who I was. Before you or someone you love makes the same decision, I want to share 6 hard lessons I learned, lessons I wish someone had told me when I was standing at the edge of that choice. Stay with me, because some of these may surprise you. You might think when you leave your home, you're just letting go of brick and wood. But what you're really leaving behind is years of memories, comfort, and a deep sense of identity. That little scratch on the door frame, that's from when my grandson measured his height every summer. The dent in the kitchen counter, a reminder of all the late-night meals my wife and I made after the kids had gone to bed. Once I moved into a new place, a senior-friendly condo, they called it, everything felt clean and convenient, yes, but also empty. The silence was louder. The air didn't carry the same warmth. I didn't just miss the house, I missed the life inside it. At home, I had rhythm. Water the plants in the morning, walk around the block before lunch, sit on the porch at dusk, coffee in hand. It sounds small, but those routines gave my life structure and peace. After moving, everything changed. My new environment didn't match my old habits. The porch faced a busy road instead of my quiet garden. My morning walk felt foreign. Slowly, I stopped doing those things. And without them, I started to feel lost. We don't realize how much our daily rituals are tied to the space we create them in. When you change the space, you risk losing the habits that held your life together. Smoothed. One thing I never thought would bother me was losing control over the small stuff. But that's what started to wear on me. At home, I chose when to eat, what to eat, and even how loud the TV was. In my new place, meals were at set times, often with foods I didn't like. Someone knocked before entering, but not always. Even adjusting the thermostat required a call to maintenance. It's the little freedoms we overlook until they're gone. They don't just give you comfort, they give you dignity. My children thought I'd be safer with help nearby. They were right. But here's the twist. The more help you get, the more help you need. When someone else cooks, you stop using the stove. When someone carries your groceries, your arms grow weak. I didn't notice it at first, but a few months in, I realized I wasn't as sharp, strong, or self-reliant as I used to be. Assistance, while helpful, can quietly become a trap. It convinces you that you can't anymore. And that belief does more harm than aging ever could. Back in my old neighborhood, people waved when I got the mail. My neighbor George used to bring over muffins on Sundays. My granddaughter would come by to do homework at my kitchen table. After I moved, those connections faded. People didn't visit as much. They said the drive was too long or life got too busy. Calls became texts. Then even those slowed. I wasn't just physically relocated. I was socially isolated. And let me tell you, loneliness ages you faster than any illness. If you're thinking of leaving your community, think hard about the ties you'll be breaking. Perhaps my biggest mistake was assuming I could just try it out and go back if I didn't like it. But here's the truth. Once you leave, going back is harder than it sounds. My old house was sold. My body, softened by inactivity, wasn't up to handling stairs anymore. The routines I had were gone, and rebuilding them felt overwhelming. I thought I was making a reversible decision. I wasn't. Life only moves forward, and sometimes the doors we close behind us don't open again. So, would I tell you never to move? No. Some people truly need to. Sometimes it's necessary. But I would tell you to think harder than I did. Ask yourself, are you ready to leave behind not just a house, but a history? Will the trade-off be worth the independence, the memories, the rituals you'll lose? Have you explored every other option? Home care, family support, community services? Because once you make this choice, it's not just a new chapter, it can be a new book entirely. And if someone you love is facing this decision, don't just think about what's safest or easiest. Think about what feels like living, because safety without spirit isn't living, it's waiting. If this story resonated with you, please leave a comment below and share your own experience or thoughts. And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the bell. This channel is here to honor the wisdom of age, one story at a time. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.